Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today we have something very special as we're driving in the new season for Williams Racing in Vision Racing League in Formula 2, which you most likely have seen by the title, otherwise you didn't click on this video. Keep watching to the end if you either love drama, chaos or good racing, because you'll have it all in this video.
My first two.
You're now hearing a bit of chatter. We will have fixed that for the race, so you're now watching my qualifying lap. It was actually not my best lap, since the last lap I don't have footage of, since I was trying to fix the audio. Ran too wide. Live reaction now. P15, that's what you love to see.
I mean, if you talk P15, you're winning.
Wasn't too happy with the P15. Would be P14 in the end after the last run. Without further ado, let's head to the race. Lining up on the grid now then for the Bahrain Grand Prix with 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's in away we go. I wanted to show you also the highlights footage, but I couldn't find that, and as we get a bit of oversteer, not just a bit of oversteer, a massive shunt of oversteer, and we lose so much positions of starters. Try to rich mixture, and it's going to be a dive bomb down the inside into the hairpin first gear, running over the curb as much as we can, as it's very busy in turn 1. Of course there's a car going off, and oh, we get a hit from an Alfa Romeo. Tires now a bit dirty. Wasn't my fault, it was a racing incident after the race. P17 actually now, as our teammate is a P16. We go down the inside of him as he leaves us plenty of room on the inside. Now I was looking to see, can we pass Brady Pollock here? No, we really can't. And now just letting my teammate by here, I think, into this corner. Yeah, just letting him by. He showed more pace, and that's P17, so that's not really a good start. Legend SV5 now, that's the fastest lap, and already on lap 1 you can see it's not going too well for us as we use maximum power down the straight, half a second behind P16, and we have a massive amount of oversteer, and we go into the gravel trap, and one guy pitted behind us, so we're now in P16. But that wouldn't last too long if you keep driving like this. I was really struggling with the rear tires in this stint. Now coming onto the main straight then, just letting him by. The guy said he was way faster, and he had also just pitted for fresh softs versus first mediums. Then the softs will win. Also, I'm not the fastest driver, as you could have probably seen by now. And we get another massive amount of oversteer. So yeah, these medium tires not really feeling the rears already since start. I already locked the differential a bit more, so don't know what I can do. Now you can see here we are catching up to TRT Carson in the Alfa Romeo, so that's going quite good. And oh, there's a safety car deployed. Safety car has been deployed as VER Ismail has retired from the session. This will of course have massive repercussions for the strategy. New strategy option by Jeff. We of course select that lap 6. Soft medium, but we are going in for fresh mediums, I believe, and you can just see by the minimap how many cars were in the pit. I believe only 1 or 2 guys didn't pit, so yeah, everybody coming in. Of course for the soft runners an even better amount, and we get held in the pits. I knew that my teammate was coming in, but I just didn't think continuing another lap would be good for us, especially since we were struggling so much on those tires. 4.2 second pit stop, not that good of a pit stop. And we're now, if you listen closely, we're hearing faint background music here, as we're just warming up our tires. Of course, a safety car restart, always a tense moment, a lot can happen. So yes, we're just building up the tension now. Prepare to resume racing. The leaders have gone as the safety car is into the pit, so it's now full throttle going on straight. Rich and overtake has been enabled, and oh, Carson hits us, and we get wing damage, and that is left front wing damage for us. And if you look at it again, he just completely hits us and completely ruins our race. Change strategy to that please, because now our wing is damaged, and yeah, you can just see as we're getting passed by so many cars struggling with oversteer. You're having to change the tires, repair wing damage. Oh, it's all going wrong now as we're coming into the pits from P18, dead lost, and we'll have to make another pit stop. So yeah, now making the pit stop, changing the wing, coming out again. 8.3 slip stop, that's actually quite quick. And if you thought we've had our amount of bad luck, then here we get another 3-second time penalty for a little exceeding the track limits. So it isn't going too well. Now on lap 13 here, behind Matthias Gamer has pit behind us. Of course, the guy who struggled at the start, he has DRS. He overtakes us. I don't think he pitted under the safety car. And now we're getting passed by him. So that's just lovely. And now virtual safety car has to calm out. So we pit once more. Virtual safety car ending when we exit the pit. So that's actually really good for us. But then we here get the delta, and you might think, we've had all our bad luck. Well, we get another drive-through penalty. So now on lap 25 then, switching for the soft tires, really done with this all. And you can only know what that means. Fastest lap time. So here in the DRS, behind cars that have already lapped us, so instead of back markers they are maybe front markers. I don't know the terms for that. And as we're going full throttle, having 2 times the DRS, we actually weighted up a little bit for them, not in a dangerous way, just going 3 seconds a lap slower by putting it in lean. So now just pushing as hard as we can, braking as late as we can. I cannot drive that fast. Teammate is also in the pits. We go purple through sector 1, so that's great. Alex Womack has disconnected, so he shows up in P15, but he's actually not. So it's a Williams in the last 2 places. So yeah, we just both pitted for fresh tires. The cars run equal, if you're wondering. So now getting into the hairpin here behind MNT Yuri. Do we get the DRS off of him? No, we don't, as Alex Womack joins back into the session. 50 seconds already taking on this lap as we enable Rich and overtake. It was really a shame that I couldn't get the DRS here, because now this ghost is inside of us and just kind of freaking us out a little bit. So now going through the fast corners here. Do not want to catch the curb there, because otherwise you will spin out. Yeah, now behind Yuri once more, as we're still on the same lap actually. Coming through the final corner here, then can we go fast enough to put the fastest lap in, as it's a real sprint to the finish. I don't know if you get slipstream off, of course, but we do get the DRS, as our ERS was empty, and we do set the fast lap of 127.8. So that's a really good time. And if you thought, yeah, well, we're done now, no, we aren't. We're going out for another lap. Another fastest lap is going to be made in the books. This was actually our last lap, since we did get laps, so lap 28 was the last lap. We are pushing like crazy here through the S section behind Mr. Boss Wanted, getting the DRS off of him, and then now trying to pass him, as our teammate Kimmy in the other rooms set the fastest lap of the race. So we do need to beat that. We need to go 3 tenths quicker than our PB. So if we're now looking at our sector 3 time, oh, well, actually don't see that, but coming through the final corner, I needed to get 1 tenth on myself in this final sector. So 3 tenths in total as we come over the line. Is it enough? No, it just isn't enough. We missed 1.5 tenths to our teammate. And yeah, we didn't finish the race in the end, or we didn't get a point, because in this league you also get a point for fast lap outside of the top 10. And I congratulate the winners Legend, Andre and Memes for scoring that podium. Alex, it was robbed of you, mate. Nothing you could do about that, as we saw Kimi going into the wall. Very disappointing P16. I'll see you guys next week, and I wish you, yes, a good week. Bye.